Buckle up, because this is a busy one. We've got a ton happening at the castle today. The crews are hard at work installing ceilings throughout the house, hanging doors, and putting up what feels like miles of trim. By the end of this video, you're going to see a huge transformation as the castle really starts looking like a finished home. We're waiting on the door for here, and one door downstairs. Other than that, all the doors are on site. I didn't have these for receiving the other day, so these are the beams they made for us. That turned out really nice. And depending on the size, depends on where they're going, but those are in the hallway. And I think these are in the, I'll show you what these got. So these ceilings get tongue and groove, alder. So then those beams we just saw, there'll be a couple of them, maybe, it might even be three, like a three-sided deal that comes in here. And over in here, we're doing the same thing. So there'll be a half a beam up against the wall. Then we've got them through here. So it turns it into a coffered ceiling that gets stained. All that gets rock, all the stairs get rock, so. There's a lot. It's a lot happening. Oh, let's go check out the guest bath. One challenge of trim out time, because people see their house go up so fast, not this one, but usually with the framing, they're like, oh, why does everything take longer? It's because you got people on top of each other. Because look, we got them doing the trim today, but they stopped here because, you know, if they sat here working on this back door, well, then the plumber couldn't work on that. So normally we would have them scheduled on different days, but the house, there's so much to do that there's plenty of places for everybody to work right now. And then as we get down to like a punch list, that'll probably be separate days. But right now, we can have people, like I said, plenty of room for them to work in the house and do things. But that's one of the challenges, is having things done and the steps they need to do. And it all comes down to project management. A little crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
We saw the tile going on, and this is just more trim action down here. So, their goal will be to get these doors and everything installed first, and trim windows, and then come back and run baseboard. Trim work is doing pretty well. We went pretty basic with what we wanted, but we did do real wood. This is poplar, finger jointed, 1x4, and then we've got various jam depths. You see this is a really deep jam depending on what wall it's on. These are solid core, 2-panel, and that's the look we wanted, so that worked out well. That bathroom gets a barn door. This is a weatherproof. It's got the weather stripping in it, since that's one of the mechanical rooms. We'll have a lock on that, little keypad lock. This gets sound molded in here around the outside, and they're making some custom covers for everywhere that has a radiant. And this is the material. They haven't started on the ceilings yet, but you see we showed this a little bit, but you know, the pre-made beams and did all that stuff. So that's gonna be pretty nice. I'm gonna go upstairs.
We got that hallway that's pretty much all done.
Oh, okay.
With
Yeah,
the stairs. Yep.
So we've got crown. The painters will come in and they caulk everything and paint, of course. Now these are some of the alder doors we're doing. So that's a knotty alder. And it goes really well with the powder bath. And then this is a little double door. Got that, close it, close off the this wing. And then of course, when all this stuff isn't here, it goes all the way. The windows, like I said, pretty straightforward and simple. Everywhere that has shades, when they build the crown, it's gonna have a pocket. So the crown will come along the wall like normal, then it'll kick out and then come along and then kick back in, and then the shade pocket will be in there. So you won't see the shades, it'll look just like this unless you tell the shade to come down. More doors.
How tall are these doors?
These are 8 foot up here. So they're 8 foot doors here. You see the difference depending on the wall. Like this is a 2x6 wall versus this one was a 2x8 wall because we put the radiant there. So deeper jam, Carter Lumber took care of that for us. Went ahead and came through, did several meetings and measured everything, and they pre-made all the jams the size we needed. We probably should go ahead and pick out some door hardware. That'd probably be helpful.
Are you staining the wood color doors, the alder doors?
Yes, so the knotty alder doors will get a stain, and that could range anywhere from pretty much just like a clear, leaving it this color, to something dark. So Jackie's got to figure that out. She kind of has an idea in her head of what she wants. I know out here in the ceiling, which this ceiling gets some of those themes we talked about. I know this is going to be a darker stain, so my guess is that's probably what it'll end up being.
What about for the base trim? Is that going to be painted?
Base trim will be painted. Yeah. And these are for the lights. So there's these light channels that go on top, and then it'll light up the hallways, and all of the bathroom under counter lights get light. Under cabinets get lights. Lots of workers today working on the ceilings. I'll finally cover those up with the tongue and groove and the beams. And these ceilings, and then these ceilings get beams. So you got a couple guys up top. They're the ones that are shooting, leveling, measuring. They call down to the cut guy. That's the cut guy. And he, guess what? Cuts. And hands that piece up and go to the next one. And on and on and on. Huh? Oh yeah.
You said 53 or what? 53 and 40.
Baseboard. Trim around doors. Didn't realize how tall the doors are till now. Ooh, crown molding. Ooh, I almost hate just painting it white. Light switch. Ooh. Oh. Closet. There we go. Oh. Crown. Nice little sitting area. We'll do something there later. Oh. Casey's room. Windows. Crown. Really makes the walls pop now. You can see the difference. Looks better in person. My iPhone sucks. Baseboard. Ta-da. Crown. We gotta do the over the windows. Yay. Putting in the walnut ceiling in the closet. YouTube famous. This is an exciting milestone. Ceilings are finally going in everywhere they belong, which means no more looking up from the living room and seeing straight into the attic. Every room is becoming more defined, and for the first time, it's starting to feel like a real house instead of a construction site. As the trim goes up and the doors are installed, you can really begin to appreciate all the details that have been hidden behind months of framing, wiring, plumbing, and drywall work. These finishing touches make a massive difference, and they completely change the feel of the space.
Got all the baseboards and doorways trimmed out. Looking real nice. Check this out. That's cool. Baseboard around the circular room.
They're all done in the master, so now they're moving on to the office.
That's the metal tracks. So the metal tracks are actually supposed to go behind the wood.
So it stops here.
Right, it's either that, so our options are, actually Josh, is that attached to that or is that separate?
It's just attached to the beam.
It is, okay, perfect. Josh, take those down, those two strips, and we'll put them back up afterwards.
And run the wood to here.
Right, because those go on top.
That's about an inch. So you got about an inch in past that.
Right, but then on the right side,
Uh-huh.
you don't come any further than that metal, than the breaker box. Yeah, that line's fine.
Yeah.
But the same thing on the left side. So you actually stop at this beam.
Okay.
Not, see all the little connections? We gotta be able to get back to those, and there's a flip down
Okay.
door, and then you're able to access that stuff. All right. That's it. And then we've got some cardboard in the breakfast area. You want me to take these up just in case? Probably a good idea. Yeah, you guys can put the cardboard on, take those up, and then, yeah.
No problem.
And we got this set, and then what we'll just do is you work your way across, we'll just shove stuff to this side.
All right. And it's just in here, in here also, right?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah. So that little white bin can pop, the piece can pop back down, it's just like the other rooms.
Okay.
And then you can, have you had to pop those lights down? They just pull.
The covers we have to take off so that we can
So you
get
can-
up in there and then the cover go over top of the wood.
Then we can do it back. Okay, just let me know, let Josh know if you need anything.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Perfect, thank you.
The office is ready to get the ceiling installed. At least this half of it. Because we have the challenge of getting a room finished that is already in use. So we have everything moved over to one side, have half the TVs covered, and they will be working on all of this. We had to move that wire out from behind the wall into a plate in the ceiling, take the mini split cover down, and take the WAP down. So once they get half of the ceiling done, we'll break and move all this stuff over there and move the cardboard around. And then they can do the second half. Looks like they're almost done with the ceiling in the master bedroom. So they're cutting out boards to go around those lights right now. And then once they finish up in here, they'll move over to the office.
And they put up that same ceiling in here as well.
Yeah, I think they got that done yesterday.
Nice.
And they got that in the closet as well.
Oh yeah.
Looks like they got the baseboards done, and the window trim up. And then that's the trim going around our shade unit, which is gonna be motorized, automated, come down.
Sweet.
All right. All done. Did a little trim with the alder all the way around. That turned out great. Yeah. Wow. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Turned out great. Wait till I stain it. That's really gonna be the deal. And then we were running low on the knotty alder. This was the last room we did, but we ended up with a lot of extra oak. So we just went ahead and did the bathroom in oak. All right. And just like that, all the ceilings, doors, and trim are installed and ready for the next phase, paint and stain. It's amazing to look back at where we started and compare it to where we are now. We're finally reaching the stage where every week brings dramatic changes, and I can genuinely see the finish line ahead. I couldn't be happier with how this project is coming together, and I think it's turning out even better than I imagined. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.